I'm not your daughter. I don't know what I am.
I do. You're the most advanced weapon ever. But that's just a shell. It's not bad or good. That part's up to you.
I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
She's threatening the natural order of things.
Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt. I need you to destroy a girl called Alita.
You made the biggest mistake of your life.
And what's that?
Underestimating who I am.
Hello guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I am Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And today we're going to be reviewing Alita, Battle Angel. Alita stars Rosa Salazar? I think that's her name?
Yeah, that's her last name.
Yep, got it. Rosa Salazar as a 16-year-old cyborg who gets found by Christoph Waltz. Christoph Waltz plays he's a robotic engineer, scientist. He brings her back to life. She has no memory of her past, but she holds some surprising secrets in her, and we have a lot of people trying to go after her.
Yeah, it was more like when I was watching, I was like, okay, it's like muscle memory. Like,
yeah. Because whenever she's in combat, like she has all these different fighting techniques that she knows, but like it felt really much like this is like Born Identity.
Like a Born Identity.
In a lot of ways. Mixed
with like a little bit of Bumblebee. Mixed with
like RoboCop and Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. All in Cameron worlds.
Yeah, it's directed by Robert Rodriguez, but it's produced by James Cameron. So, a lot of great... I think the highlight of this movie is the amazing special effects.
Oh, the visual effects is what won me in the trailer. It's like, wow, this thing looks amazing.
Yeah.
Practical mixed with CGI.
CGI, yeah. But a lot of main characters, Alita's is like motion capture performance. So like you get like every little detail of her face. So it's an actual like physical performance that we're seeing, but like it's all digitalized, makes it all look really crisp and beautiful. Like
right, like half the time, like you forget, like wow, this is a CGI, this is a computer face.
Yeah, like this is a CGI character technically.
Basically, but the way they've done it, the practical effects of the mocap and all that, while she's on set and all that, like everything looked together. Everything looked as legit as one if she was right next to him talking. Yeah, because technically she was there.
Yeah, because literally she's giving like an actual performance. It's better than like just like, let's say we had like just like a CGI thing right there, like not really from anyone, like no one's actually there. Kind of like
like at the Guardians of the Galaxy, how they had like just Sean Gunn just there as Raccoon just squatting around.
Yeah, because he wasn't performance capture right now.
No, he was just more of a standby, just so they could get a reaction from him.
Okay, yeah. So it wasn't really like that. It wasn't really like in the Star Wars prequels when they just look at robots and there's not anything there.
Yeah, or like you need a 6-foot guy, so you got a guy with like a pole, like how they did with Thanos. Like
they had his head on the pole. Yeah.
No, this is much more efficiency, like a reaction of better communication between the actors, and I like this way better.
Yeah. It felt like a lot easier to kind of like view this world through that aspect. Everything just felt real to me in a futuristic setting,
Yeah.
So I got to give mad props to just the special effects. I mean, that's all because James Cameron just wants to take every movie that he does to the next level. So
and I don't think production people have like a budget with him. I think it's one of those where it's like, okay, here you go.
How much do you need? I swam the entire like Atlantic or whatever that James Cameron does. He makes a lot of money just to do whatever he wants at this point.
Just to make sure everything is just on point where nobody could be like, I don't foresee that really happening, or this looks fake to me.
Yeah. So let's dive into the performances. I thought Rosa Salazar. I think she's a star in the making.
Oh, for
She
sure.
really is. Yeah. Because I only known her from the Maze Runner movies.
Yeah, she was in the Maze Runner
Yeah,
movies. Yes.
she's good in those, but she's great in this.
Yeah, minus
Absolutely fantastic.
the big old eyes that just drawing you in.
I like the big eyes.
I
Though.
love the eyes. It
Yeah.
really grew on me more and more the more I saw it. But her characteristic of a 16-year-old girl, and the way I was watching it from the beginning of the movie to her evolution at the end, it was pretty good in that amount of time they were showing.
Yeah. She had a great arc in there. Christoph Waltz plays like a mentor type of father figure type of character, a little bit like his character in Django Unchained.
Yes, well, you see
Little
some
bit.
Django up until yeah, you're absolutely. I liked his. Yeah, everybody really had a good arc in this one. Like in the amount of time, I don't know how long this movie was. Like 2.5
Like
hours.
2 hours actually. I think it was just
Was
2
it
hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, just 2 hours.
Yeah, you showed a lot of time in 2 hours where it didn't feel long or rushed. Like I understood his whole history and the amount of time, as well as Alita, as well as the other people in that movie.
I do say there was a great like pacing to this movie because it felt like you had a couple of good, actually no, not a couple of really good. You had a great action scenes, but mixed in with a lot of like character building, a lot of sweet character moments. Like it really, it's like blended and mixed those two together.
As well as throwing in a couple of flashbacks, just so you could get the broader idea of what's going on. Everything you're right. It's moved out perfectly. It didn't feel choppy or miss out of place. And especially referencing something else like a book, a manga, a cartoon, all that is, a lot of people feel like when they're watching this, oh, you're not getting this part, oh, you're rushing this part, the biggest one, of course, like The Last Airbender. You took a whole season and you cut it, chopped it to a point where it didn't make sense. This, I felt like it was a complete story, almost.
Yeah, but it also leaves something in the end for you wanting more.
No,
like
it should.
I'm definitely want to come back to this world.
Yeah, it should. It shouldn't just do like a Rogue One and just wipe out everything. That's the end of the story. There's nothing more after this.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead and that's it. No, of course, build up something more. Make it a franchise almost, but don't Dark Universe it and...
little Easter eggs for everything that's gonna come up next.
Exactly, or like the last Fantastic Beasts, where it just felt like a stepping stone.
They did that a little bit too much.
Exactly. This movie did not feel like a stepping stone to me. It felt like a complete story from beginning to end, but left the door open, of course, for the second.
There was maybe like one stepping stone, but like that's just kind of to get you excited for what's coming.
Yeah, of course, and there was like, if I had to name like one guff like in this movie, like I was like, oh, but I get it. It's like a scene just to get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole point of that scene was kind of a waste, but it just had to get this piece out for the story.
I guess like every scene kind of has a purpose and a moment to it.
Yeah, like why are you doing this? Oh, because of this at the end. Why you like? I get it, but
there's payoff.
It's payoff at the end, of course, but I don't know. It's just that one scene that's like, oh, okay, I get it. We're just doing this just so this guy happen.
Yeah, I will say my one only real gripe in it is that Mahershala Ali doesn't really do much in this movie except to look and talk menacing.
He does pull it off, though.
He does pull it off, but like there wasn't really much more to that.
Yeah, it's almost like Cottonmouth. He didn't really do much, but he did talk a lot of menacingly in this one.
Yeah. I was just kind of hoping for just a little bit more of him.
Yeah.
Just because I think he's a fantastic actor. He's just popping out everywhere.
I want to see him more and more.
Yeah, for sure. So, and this honestly gets me a little bit excited for more Avatar movies.
Yeah, I never really had a doubt in James Cameron. I did enjoy Avatar. I can see why people, didn't really enjoy it as much as others. Of course, it's like a typical cowboy alien.
I think the story of Avatar is really lacking, but the special effects and everything a part of it is beautiful. Can't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
Story itself is just I've seen it before.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Alita's
Alita's a little bit like that. I feel like I've seen this story before, but I'm kind of happy with it.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm fine with seeing it before. So if we're gonna go rating it from dynamic, delightful, decent, disappointing, and dreadful, I'm curious, what would you rate it?
It's pretty super dynamic to me, sir.
Super dynamic.
I'm sorry, I was really hyped to go see this movie. This is one of my most anticipated.
Yeah, you did say it was your most.
It was one of my most anticipated. You gave me that look like, why? I'm like, you see why? And like, I had high hopes for this one.
Okay, I think I've admitted to you before that I wasn't excited for this movie until maybe like a couple of months ago. So, it honestly just surprise jumped me. I'm going to dynamic too. I don't know if I can get the super dynamic, but I will definitely give it a dynamic.
This is definitely a must watch.
Yeah.
IMAX, Adobe, 3D.
Yeah. This is seeing the biggest screen you got.
It was made for the big screen.
For sure. Don't wait until this comes on like Netflix or something. Go see it immediately. Biggest screen you got. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us today on Super Dynamic Bros. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Super Dynamic Bros. And always have a dynamic day. Boom.